3, 2, 1, let's go. Welcome back, guys, to my Instagram, or welcome to Spiritual Selfish channel if you're watching this on YouTube. I look a little bit puffed because I just woke up recently, but that does not mean anything. Here we are, we're talking all about, as promised, why do other people trigger us, why do we react, and how to deal with it, essentially. So a quick side note for those of you who might not have seen my live on let me quickly adjust the brightness. My live on Friday. For the next 3 weeks, I will be going live on Instagram 3 times a week. like who am I even to do this? But it's gonna be going live on Instagram 9 a.m. EET time, which is 11 PST time previous day. Or I will also be uploading the replay on YouTube, which will be 10 a.m. No, 10:30 a.m. PST time. So you guys, if you cannot join live on Instagram, don't worry. If you're watching this premiere on YouTube, I am live in the chat, so definitely let me know any questions and I'll get to them. So there's that. What else did I want to tell you before we begin? And also very important that if you're watching this on Instagram and you want to join lives, bear in mind that I will be keeping these lives, because there will be so many, only for 24 hours, the replay on Instagram. But again, if you miss that, everything will be on my YouTube channel, Spiritually Selfish. Now guys, let's talk about triggers. Why do other people trigger us, and how to essentially deal with when other people trigger us. Hey guys, how are you? So we'll first have to understand the basic principles of how human brain works. Trigger is caused by our reptilian brain. We all have reptilian brain. It's at the base of our head. It's like a beginning of our spine, which is basically the flight or fight mode. So when somebody triggers it, it comes from this reaction mode, and it's needed because we need to react, protect. So it sends the signal that something outside is dangerous or doesn't wish us well. However, our brain would not be sending these signals if we will not have a perception that something is about bad to happen. So what really happens while we're being triggered is basically a wound, our pain that haven't been healed in the past. So think about it like a button. Somebody pushes, literally when you have a cut or something and someone pushes, it hurts like hell, right? So same thing happens when somebody tells you someone does something or doesn't do, and it literally triggers and brings up a memory from the past, which causes you to act, not act, but react, get into this flight or fight mode, and say to them everything that you think of them, and so on and so forth. So let me know, guys, if you have been ever triggered. Obviously I still struggle with this, but I'm trying to bring more consciousness around this, and at the end I will also share with you how to deal with triggers. The next step to heal, to not be triggered, is not to be in the problem, in the trigger with our face, but we need to step away and zoom out. Because if we are not zoomed out, we're just, oh, this is happening to me, how dare they to treat me like this, how dare they that, la 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 la. We're literally in the victim, that something is happening to us, we're not able to think rationally, and this is again coming from this reptilian brain. So if we want to be, conscious human beings, we need to bring more awareness to this and consciously catch ourselves and stop this autopilot thoughts. And why do we even want, to stop being triggered by people? Is because you do not want to be, walking around as a bomb, a reactive bomb that is about to explode if somebody tells you something. You do not want to be so dependent on the other people, on the other people comments on or what they do or don't do towards you, right? You don't want to be walking around with all of these buttons around yourself that someone can push you. So how do you get rid of these buttons? And as I always say, number one step is awareness. So first we have to bring our awareness and start understanding, where do I actually react? When the person did something, did it came from conscious decision of mine, or it came from reaction, or I was just triggered and I splurged some not so nice comments towards them, right? So first, it's awareness. The second step, when you have the awareness, you have to realize you have to take responsibility and focus on your own stuff. Be in your own lane, be in your own frame. You do not want to focus on other people and trying to fix them, right? So this is why, spiritual is selfish. Focus on yourself. And when you focus on yourself, this is when you change your world, your inner world. And when your inner world is changed, your perception of the outside world is changed. Okay? So the step number 2 is actually healing and understanding where it's coming from. Where did I got this, cut? Where this wound is coming from? And this is the fun part because you need to feel it to heal it, right? And most of the time, this is coming from our child trauma, child wounding, when somebody said something and we didn't get something. And now we associate such comments or such behavior with that something is about to threat us, or, there's something bad is about to come. So guys, let me know if this makes, connection about, maybe you already have some triggers on top of your mind and you're like, oh, this is why I was reacting in such a way, right? So it's all about becoming aware and then understanding, healing your past and letting go. And this is how you erase that button. Of course, you're a human and some people may still trigger you, but not necessarily that you will be, in this reactive mode anymore. Once you bring that consciousness and awareness to your triggers. So actually triggers and reactions and dealing with other people, cord cutting is going to be something that we cover in the shadow work course. I actually recorded that lesson just yesterday, so guys, I know how juicy it is, and yeah, I just cannot wait to share with all of you this. And let's start wrapping up things, but before we do, yeah, just to summarize about these mini live trainings that I will be doing, I will be aiming to do them 10 max 15 minutes. If you have any questions, and I'll let you know the topics, if you have any questions about the topic, please don't leave them in the comment down below or send me directly on Instagram at I am Kristina Day. But you definitely want to be joining the lives or catch the replays, because at the end of each live I will be dropping a hint or give you some more information about shadow work course and how you can become a beta tester. So let me see, I have so many notes. Okay, so Wednesday topic, Actually, I asked on Instagram because I had two topics and I could not decide, and one of them is how to understand if you are working on autopilot. I will be sharing with you 3 questions you can ask yourself to understand better your behavior. Or the second topic is, why do I feel invisible, unheard, and misunderstood by other people? And I asked it on my stories, and literally, guys, you voted 50-50. So, yeah, I kind of feel I will be talking all about feeling invisible and unheard, but I haven't decided yet. Hey, Oscar, how are you? So definitely, oops. So definitely let me know which one you will prefer. And the last thing before I go, so the hint for the next week, actually, guys, the shadow work course is gonna be launching next week. All of the emails, all of the social media posts next week will be talking about how you can become a beta tester for shadow work course. And before I launch it, so I'm not telling you the date yet, but before I launch it, there will be an early bird price. It will be a little bit less than 48 hours to sign up. So if you want that, definitely sign up for my email list, because this is where I will be sending the discount code. Just go and click link in my bio in my Instagram, and you'll see that there's shadow work course wait list. So that's how you do it. And yeah, sign up for the wait list, grab the free workbook, how to break limiting patterns of your mind, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right, have a beautiful day. Hey Nizam, I'm just finishing, so catch the replay on my feed in a few minutes.